3rd and long once again here now for Alcorn. And let's see if Grambling brings a little pressure. You saw a little TE stunt the last time. Let's see what they dial up here on 3rd and long.
3rd down and long for the Braves. Tolbert looking, scrambling. And he'll throw it away. Great defense, and boy, a mass of players coming towards the Alcorn bench, and it'll be 4th down. And it'll be 3rd down and 10. Boy, that was a really good pass, and Frazier trying to lay out and catch it. Benoit, pass complete. And once again, Keith Jones Jr. with the catch and gets the 1st down on the other side of the 30-yard line.
And Benoit still showing that tremendous poise that Coach Mickey Josephs told us about this week when we asked about the young man. Say, hey, he's very quiet. He didn't have a full off season, but he's driven within to succeed. And you've seen him throw dime after dime on this opening drive against this Alcorn Brave defense. Set up a long field goal attempt here for the G-men.
Got Caballero on to kick. This will be a 45-yard field goal attempt by Caballero. His longest is 41 this year. This one's got the distance. It's up, and it's good. Caballero with a 45-yard field goal and puts Grambling up 3-0 here in Alcorn.
In the last 3 weeks during this winning streak.
And here is the run on 1st down. Inside for a touchdown. And for Alcorn State University, Jacorian Sewell gets into the end zone. Alcorn State University takes the lead.
And again, the same concept. They go 10 personnel that time. 1 running back. They spread the 4 wide receivers out. They have more men blocking than Grambling has defending in between that tackle box, and Jacorian Sewell able to power his way into the end zone.
Davis 2nd on the team in rushing, just behind Reggie Davis. He came into the game 639 yards, 7 touchdowns. He does lead the team in rushing touchdowns, and he has a 92-yard touchdown run this season. And this time, Alcorn goes nowhere. Back at the 16-yard line.
A great job bringing them down from behind Robinson once again.
And it'll be 2nd down and goal inside the 1-yard line. Here is the give to Reggie Davis. Dives in, touchdown, Alcorn State University.
For Reggie Davis, that is his 8th touchdown of the season. Like I said, he's not your typical backup running back, and he is a guy that will tell you about it. He is not a quiet person in that running back room or on the field. When he runs over you, he's going to let you know about it. Big time transfer from UT Chattanooga. Not going to get it done. Have to be multi-dimensional, especially on the road, to take some pressure off of Benoit.
Benoit back to pass. And it is complete. And that's going to go out to Baron Miles, senior.
Good job by Miles. Nice little out-breaking route to the outside. Good protection by that offensive line. On the money throw. Move the chains. That's a huge 1st down to keep this offense on the field.
First and 10 now, and that's what we were talking about earlier. You got to put together 1st downs. Benoit will take off with the football across the 45 midfield, 45, and down inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. That's where the slide started, and it'll be 1st down for the Tigers.
Once again, nice job, Benoit. Again, man-to-man coverage. Saw a lot of open grass. Just take off and run, get what you can, and then slide. Stay out of harm's way. And now another big 3rd down for this Grambling defense to see if they can get off the field.
3rd down and 9. Big play here if you are the Grambling Tigers. Tigers trying to get the ball back. They still have 2 timeouts. Braves trying to extend this drive. It started at about the 3. Tolbert back to pass. Tolbert going for the money. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Tyron Warren.
Yeah, good coverage on the back end by the Tigers secondary. Good pressure up front on Tolbert as well by that defensive front of Grambling.
You talk about a gift.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge play there. Huge penalty. Took a shot downfield, got the PI. Now, anything inbound, you have to burn a timeout, whether it's a 1st down or not, because you have 2 timeouts, only 19 seconds.
Tolbert back to pass. Tolbert. And that's another, or close to a 1st down here for the Braves, and it goes to about the 16-yard line.
Coach Cedric Thomas was yelling for a timeout. Well, no.
And there's all kinds of confusion going on. The clock was running. Coach Thomas and the Alcorn State bench is mad. The Grambling bench is mad because that clock started running.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened. I thought Coach Thomas signaled for a timeout at the 8-second mark. Now it's 3 seconds on the clock, and the officials are discussing.
Timeout, all four. The 2nd of the half. 30-second timeout.
Now the question is how much time was left, and did he call that timeout before that 8-second mark? And I think they're checking that now. Actually, the Grambling coaching staff is saying that the half should be over with.
Well, Grambling is wondering why the clock stopped, because it wasn't a 1st down. It was a 2nd down. We saw Coach Cedric Thomas running down the sideline, appeared to be signaling timeout. The clock stopped momentarily, and then it started up again. So,
because if there's only 3.1 seconds remaining, Alcorn's going to have to go for a field goal here.
Absolutely.
So about a 33, 34-yard field goal attempt here for Alcorn State University. Lorenzo Garcia on to kick. Trying to extend this Alcorn lead to 2 touchdowns. .1 remaining. Here's a snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. No good as time expires here in the 1st half of play.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter.
So Alcorn will go into the halftime locker room on top 14-3 over the Grambling Tigers.
Yeah, great 1st half.
Now, Coach, you guys are up 14-3. You've been able to hold Grambling to 3 points. What have you liked about the execution from your team in this 1st half?
Just getting off the field on 3rd down. You know, it's been kind of one of the staples, things that we wanted to get corrected. So still got a 2nd half to go, but if we can keep this rate up, then I think we got a good chance of finishing up strong.
Now, you guys have made a lot of adjustments just this season. What are you going to look from your team for the 2nd half in order to get this win?
There's some more to combat mentality. We got to finish them. You know, we've been up a lot of halves and not been able to finish games. So we got to do a good job to make sure we can finish this football game.
Thank you so much.
He's had a heck of a season and a heck of a 1st half. 1 touchdown so far. As you look at the 1st half numbers, all Alcorn so far in this ball game. 214 total yards to 114 for Grambling. The main stat has been the rushing yardage. 98 yards on the ground for Alcorn, only 25 for Grambling. The G-men are really going to have to pick up the rushing attack in the 2nd half.
2nd half coming up right after this here on SWAC TV. Back here in Alcorn, Tigers trying to make something happen in this 1st drive of the 2nd half, down 14-3. Alcorn missed a field goal at the end of the 1st half. And now Tigers will try to get something going on here in the 3rd quarter. And this is a good way to start if you're Grambling. Great run there by the Tigers. And that was, of course, Cruze on the carry.
Yeah, Cruze trying to get this running game going. Last week he had a huge game against Bethune-Cookman, had 14 carries.
First down, or make it second down and 15. And down inside the 5-yard line. Ball is in the end zone. And they say the ball was down inside the 5 at the 2.
So once again, the Tigers getting that backside pressure on Tolbert, able to drag him down from behind, and the Alcorn offense going in the wrong direction and appeared to be good.
And there's Johnson nearly getting that ball in the end zone. And we saw this when Grambling played against Alabama A&M. Even though their offense struggled, you had special teams that played well. Yeah, they had a touchdown, and then of course you had their defense that played extremely well. Here, though, of course, you know you're missing some players today, but this is really one of those days that's just been really tough, and it looks like a penalty on the play.
Rinse and repeat.
Wow. And now they back up inside the 3. Or I'm sorry, inside the 5-yard line. And this is what you don't want if you're Alcorn State. Right at about the 4.5. Punter standing just about at the back of his end zone. Nearly a block, but he gets it off. And this one goes out of bounds, and let's see where the official marks the spot at. It's going to be at the 40-yard line. So when we come back, Tigers will take
the state of Florida next week.
Absolutely. Did not realize how far of a drive it was from Tallahassee to Orlando.
Oh, it is very far.
It's far. First down, and of course, Grambling with the football. Byron Eaton Jr. with a big run, and it'll be a first down for Grambling.
It's not often that you get away from number 15, Eric Thomas. Watch what Eaton Jr. does here. Just a little stiff arm action, a little Derrick Henry style, and he takes off down the sideline, picking up a huge gain as the Tigers move the chains.
That's good. The Tigers, they'll have to get to about the 4-yard line to pick up the first down, right around the 3 or 4-yard line. It's going to be the 2, actually. Third down and 9. And Benoit's going down. Helmet comes off. And that's what you didn't want if you're Grambling is a sack. Great defense by Alcorn.
Yeah, because now you make this even a more difficult field goal attempt.
And that's what you wanted if you were Alcorn, is to make them kick 3 and not 7.
And you just watch the edge rushers coming in. That forces Benoit to step up into the pocket where he is engulfed.
That purple swarm is just
eating up that young offensive line of Grambling this afternoon.
36-yard field goal attempt here by Caballero. Snap, the hold, the kick, it's up. It's good. 14-6-yard score. Alcorn up by a score, 8 points. 2:29 remaining here in this third quarter, where Alcorn has shined this season, outscoring their opponents 3-1 just about.
Except for today. I think that's killed Alcorn so far in the second half. Penalties. They have 8 total penalties in this game for 55 yards against them. Oh, my.
And it's picked off. Fumbled, rather, and Grambling gets the ball, returns it. Touchdown, Grambling State University. No flags on the play. Tyrell Raby on the return.
And that is the break that Grambling has been waiting for. We just talked about it, the defense keeping them in the ball game. Alcorn struggling, coming out of the locker room. And then just a little toss play to Davis, drops the football, and it's a scoop and score for Terrell Raby, the 6-foot grad student out of Baton Rouge. And Grambling, a 2-point conversion away from tying the ball game up, but it looks like Coach Mickey Joseph is going to go for the tradition.
And so now the Tigers within a point here in the third quarter. Let's take a look at that play one more time.
Yeah, so, Davis just dropped the football. He saw a defender in his face and probably tried to make a move before he secured the rock. And Raby able to get the scoop and score. And just like that.
Grambling changing some personnel here in the ball game on defense. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Tolbert looking. Tolbert goes down. If you're Alcorn, you're in a situation now where you're at 3rd down, 3rd and long, and what you don't
thus far. There are a lot of big plays upcoming, but for right now, this is huge.
This is a biggie. Tolbert looking, going deep, looking down the sideline, way out of the range of the wide receiver. Tyron Warren was the intended receiver on that play, and it will be 4th down.
And all of their future endeavors.
Grambling with the football, and how about this? The last 5 out of 6 meetings between these two teams have been decided by a touchdown or less. Last year, 17-15 in Grambling. Then the year before that, 23, it was 25-24. And here's a big run by Grambling. Out of bounds on the Alcorn side of the field, 1st down. And we're in for another fight to the finish.
But Grambling's starting to get this running game motoring now, as you see Cruze break off another one here. Good inside zone, and then he's able to hit the extra gear and bounce it outside. Finally run out of bounds, or 4th and 2. I think you got to trust your offense to try to pick up a couple of yards here. You don't gain much with a punt.
And you're a little out of the range here on the field goal situation too. So it'll be 1st down, or be 4th down. Big 4th down for both teams. Here's Benoit going down the sideline. Oh man, incomplete. And there's the flag. There is the flag. The pass was intended for Keith Jones, and there was definitely a hold on that play.
Yeah, we saw it from right up here on top. Over here on the near side, the defender had a handful of jersey to impede the catching ability of Jones. And that should be either a defensive holding for 10 yards or a pass interference for 15 yards.
There was no question that he grabbed him. Yeah, pass interference. Yeah, and you can look at the replay again, and you can see why this is not just a hold.
Yeah, I mean, this is easy. Yeah, we caught the tail end of it there, but prior to that, 17 had the jersey. There you see it.
That's not
the right jersey pull. So that's an easy call.
5-yarder earlier in the game. That is his season high. The snap is down. It's up. And it is good. Tigers have taken a 16-14 lead off of field goal by Caballero, with just a little over 8 minutes remaining in the game. We'll take a timeout here in Lorman. Boy, it's going to be a fight to the finish. Alcorn State University, one of the buffet busters. Cameron Rogers, 6'4", 320 from Theodore, Alabama.
Man, he's one of the leaders on that offensive line.
And here's a big catch. This time it's going to be Jarvis Rush. 6'4" C ball inside the 15-yard line. Definitely in field goal range. Tolbert will take off with the football. Tolbert inside the 5. Tolbert goes. It's fumbled. The ball is on the ground. And let's see what the officials call. They call a touchdown. The officials call a touchdown for Alcorn State University. And that's going to be Tolbert getting the score.
We'll get a good look at it here in a moment. You see Tolbert being congratulated. It was another design quarterback draw, and let's watch it here. The knee may have gone down before he crossed the goal line. Yeah, they're going to mark him down at the 1. Replay assist. Excellent job by our camera crew. So it's going to be 1st and goal for Alcorn.
Well, one of the things that the other side was looking at to where he yeah, they were asking if he fumbled the ball. He didn't. He had control when he went in.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it will be 1st and goal inside the 1-yard line, and here come the Purple Buffet Busters.
Yeah, you got about 3,000 pounds of beef coming onto the field right now.
That's a lot of buffet out there.
It's the overweight lover package right here. You got one small guy, which is Tolbert, the quarterback.
Everybody else is a biscuit from 390. Here is the give. Touchdown, Reggie Davis. Alcorn State goes up. And again, it's going to go down to the finish between these two teams.
Great drive, a must-have-it drive for Alcorn State. Reggie Davis, his 2nd touchdown run of the afternoon, walks in.
Extra point try is up. It's good. Game for Grambling. If they don't convert, Alcorn gets the ball and can close it out. Timeout, Alcorn. Now, it was said that Alcorn did have 1 timeout remaining.
Okay.
And that's their 3rd timeout. Oh.
Another tight one on the reservation, partner.
Man.
Both of these teams trying to protect their winning streaks. Grambling came into this one winners of 4 in a row. Alcorn winners of 3 in a row. 2 of the hottest teams in the conference coming into this weekend's action.
Man, you couldn't ask for a better game here. I mean, you really could.
Yeah, I mean, tremendous defensive battle all day. Grambling's touchdown came on a scoop and score by Terrell Raby.
So Alcorn is out of timeouts.
Now, who do you go to here? Keith Jones has been their go-to guy. He's at the top of the formation. Alcorn appears to be in some type of zone defense here.
4th down in the game. Grambling has to convert. Here's the throw. It's incomplete. Turnover on downs, and the Braves will win their 3rd in a row against the Tigers.
But yeah, 2 receivers in the same area. Byron Miles, as well as I believe it was Williams. Devin Williams as well. They were in the same area. And the Braves defense comes up big.
Huge play for the Braves.
Yeah, you see 2 receivers there in the same.
Well, I mean, what do you do in this case? I mean, everybody's going to be in prevent here at this point.
This is going to be the old pitchy woo-woo, as Steve Van Pelt likes to call it on SportsCenter.
I'm sorry, that caught me. What?
The pitchy woo-woo. You throw the ball, you just start pitching it around, and you hope for a woo-woo to happen, and you, woo, there you go.
Who did that?
Score.
Was it Duke that did that? Or that happened against them, I think it was, and they ended up scoring a touchdown, something like that.
Oh, man, it's been a few teams that's happened to. Here we go. Pitchy woo woo. Got a shot. Just run.
And they're pitching
Right?
around.
Too late. Oh, there goes the point spread.
Touchdown, Alcorn State. Unbelievable.
Who's the big guy? We got a big man touchdown. Is that Eric Thomas? Is that 15?
That is number 15, and that is going to be Eric Thomas Jr., the defensive lineman from Columbus, Mississippi, who scores going away after a pitchy-witchy-woo-woo. And oh, my goodness.
Well, pitchy-poo-woo went wrong here. They had an opportunity. The throwback here, now this is where you take off and run. You just keep going. And then this is the disaster. And this is Eric Thomas, who came into this ball game with consecutive sacks, 3 games in a row, and now he gets a thick man touchdown to win the ball game.
Oh, what a finish here between Alcorn and Grambling. Tigers tried for the flea flicker of the keep pitching it around, and Alcorn comes away with it. And of course, a dream for a big man, and that is getting a touchdown, and that's Eric Thomas Jr. So